So please welcome Guy Hirsch. He's the Managing Director for eToro USA.
As an entrepreneur myself, I can tell you that when an Israeli starts a company, they think about here, coming here. This is the target. This is a dream realized to launch in the US and make it here. Those dreams are realized. So China, with 1.3 billion people, is the second largest country to produce companies listed on NASDAQ. And Israel, with 9 million, is the third largest. So we work really hard to try to make those dreams come true. More than 250 Israeli companies are listed on NASDAQ. And all these investments and accumulated millions of jobs, American jobs that were created thanks to that, is in part because we innovate mostly, or the innovation that you're seeing here, mostly in enterprise software, consumer tech, and these have, generally speaking, a welcoming regulatory environment. We can innovate fast, we can bring products to markets, and this has proven to be very successful for Israel and the US as well. But not in financial services. So Yoni Asya, our founder and CEO, started eToro in 2007. And much like any other Israeli entrepreneur, he dreamed of coming here. And so he did so in 2010. So he was sitting here and started to get all these bills from lawyers and understanding what he needs to do in order to be compliant with US law. And after a year, he realized that it is too expensive for a young Israeli startup, well-funded as it may be at that point in time, to pull that off. So he left. But he promised himself to come back when eToro is bigger and stronger. And now, in 2019, eToro is a unicorn, meaning we are worth more than $1 billion. We're live in 140 countries. We serve more than 12 million consumers, and we are growing fast and we are profitable. So eToro is now bigger and stronger and can come to the US and innovate in financial services. And so we did. We launched this year in March. We are headquartered in New Jersey. We created 14 jobs up until now, and we will create many more in the months and years to come. So we got over the hurdle of high cost of doing business that frankly shouldn't be there in the first place. But now we face a regulatory uncertainty to innovate with the most exciting technology the financial services industry saw in a very long while, and that is distributed, decentralized ledger technology. And there are tremendous benefits to this innovation. I'm sure you've heard this example over and over again in the past few days, but I'll repeat just a personal story of mine. I wired $7,300 last week to my family in Israel. It cost me about 1% to do that. Now, I'm lucky enough to be able to sustain that, but not everyone are as lucky as I, and it took 2 days. So some of you may think, that doesn't sound that bad. That's kind of okay. But think about it this way. If you think about money as data, what if I would tell you that now, every time you need to send an email, you have to pay $1, and you have to wait 2 days for that email to arrive to the recipient? Or that you have to pay $1 every time you post on WhatsApp, and you have to wait 2 days for it to go live? That sounds a bit crazy. Money should work in the same way. Money should be able to transfer hands and move across borders in real time and at costing close to zero. That would benefit consumers, that would benefit companies, and that would just be a tremendous innovation in this space. But please know that decentralized ledger technology would also allow regulators to have new, better ways of providing consumer protection, deter illicit activity, and prevent money laundering. This technology gives regulators real-time visibility to financial transactions, and it gives them an opportunity to ask market participants to program compliance into the actual code that they're deploying so that every transaction must be compliant. It cannot be non-compliant. So I thank you for attending today, and I hope that you'll help us make America the shining city upon a hill for innovation in general and in financial innovation in particular. Thank you.